Welcome everybody to a special edition of NXT on Tap. I am Scalz, and we are covering the review of Deadline from last night. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good. Doing good.
Doing great.
As the title says for the show tonight, man, what a show it was. Last night, it was so good. Top to bottom, everything flowed. If you notice, we have a spot empty down over there. The resident Ginger Ninja Daxpo will be joining us shortly after his episode is over on Boss Sponsored Chair Shots on our sister brand of Rivet City Radio. So, real quick, just not getting into any matches or anything, just your thoughts on the event. Sean, how about you start first?
For me, the pay-per-view was good, but like you said, for you it flowed really well. For me, I don't know, like something felt off than normal, than most normal NXT PLEs. For me, I don't know, the pacing was kind of like, it was kind of different. I'm not going to say it was bad or anything. It was just a little different. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
So we were talking. Sorry to interrupt you, Phil. We were talking about before we came on air. You said that there was a spoiler out there about the person competing for in the United States Championship tournament. It actually was announced by Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
So it is not a spoiler.
All right.
I don't know where he announced it, but someone said that he announced it, and I've seen it already. It is actually going to be Carmelo Hayes.
All righty, there we go. Watch out, SmackDown roster.
So that means it's a one-time thing. It's not a call-up, which is what we all speculated and thought it was going to be. But it is a one-time occurrence.
So you think when when Axiom came up, he had that match with who was it, Dragon Lee, I believe. Like, was that just a random? Was that just a one-time thing as well, or do we know if Axiom has been called up?
That was right place, right time.
Okay.
That's what that was, because that's when they found out that Carlito was injured and he needed to have a replacement for the match. So,
okay. I was asking as far as Axiom, but
No, I'm saying Axiom. Yeah, like he was there to face him because there was an injury. So it was just he happened to be in the area.
It's all good.
But did you have anything else to say about Deadline, Sean, or was that it?
Oh no, that was it.
Okay. Phil, your thoughts?
As far as what I thought about it, I thought honestly, knowing that NXT is probably the best thing going on in wrestling right now, in my honest opinion, I kind of get what Sean's saying on how it felt off a little, but yet I feel like I was enjoying everything a little too much to really notice that. But still, what a great premium live event to end off for NXT to end off of than this. I mean, absolutely amazing from beginning to end.
So I'm curious, Sean, what did you feel was off about it?
I don't know. It's like the energy or the pacing. Like usually, like you feel the high energy of NXT. Maybe it's because it was like,
yo, we just got rated by Rivet City Radio with a party of 4. Thank you guys so much.
Woo!
I think because it was like a normal like arena instead of like the performance center, and then I don't know.
You felt them being in a regular arena was different than the normal aspects of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know they do that.
Personal.
They do that for like PLEs and stuff, but this time it just felt, I don't know, it felt different. It's just whether it's the match pacings during the show, or is it because they needed to give each of the Iron Survivor series enough time? But I don't know. It just didn't feel like a NXT to me. But it was a good show. I'm not dissing the show. It just didn't feel.
No, I know what I was curious as to why you said it. So
Yeah.
thank you for the explanation. I'm going to bring in our resident ninja, Jaxpo.
My Uber was late.
Your
Don't
Uber was
blame
late?
me. My Uber was late.
And thank you, Real Sean Smart, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by from Rivet City Radio. Thank you as well to Desiree Delight for the follow. Appreciate it. So we just started off tonight. What else were you gonna say? Something
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just want to say, like, I'm also happy to be on my first ever episode of NXT on Tap. My first episode,
sir.
you know. Glad to be here.
Hold on. I've been waiting. Scalz put something. I was just on another show. Scalz put something in the chat that he's doing tonight. It's Scalz.
Uh-oh.
I think I'll have fun with you, buddy.
Oh, it wasn't me. I said Al was drinking tonight.
Got him.
Al put that in the other chat. She said that she pulled up the glass of wine. She goes, "Oh, it's just iced tea." But it's all right. It's always a good time when Bo starts drinking.
I'm so glad Sean's here.
Thank you.
How many falls, Sean? 1. I'm sorry.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're gonna hold off those 2 matches until the end because I feel those are gonna be the longest for us to talk about, and we're probably gonna get into the best conversations with those.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna hold off on those. So before we get into the actual matches, they both gave me their opinions on how they thought the show was. Jax, what did you think of the show?
I fucking liked it. I didn't get a chance to watch it live. I went back and watched it today. I fucking liked it. I thought the NXT, like I said, Tuesday is firing on all cylinders, and they proved it last night. And I'm so excited because Friday night I get to go to an NXT live event here in town.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's there. I enjoyed it from the way they kicked the show off to the way they ended it. It felt like a premium live event to me.
So we've had 3 different opinions on it. It's great. So let's head into the opening contest for tonight. Oh, what were we gonna say, Jax?
I said the teaser, and I know we'll get to it. The teaser at the end was fucking perfect.
What? We're gonna talk about that. So let's see who is here right now. We have Real Sean Smart. We got the Will Gray. We got Nicole, Allison. So we got a good crew here tonight. Real Sean Smart, he said the men's Iron Survivor match was his favorite. We will get to that. We have lots to talk about tonight. Let's start off with the opening contest. What about this pre-show match? Axiom versus Nathan Frazier.
I'll have to sit this one out. That's the only one I didn't watch. I skipped to the pre-show.
I'll start this one off. I felt this was a good match for the pre-show. It got the crowd into it, and they actually were given decent amount of time. I thought it was going to be less time than what they were given, but it surprised me with who the winner was. I really thought Nathan Frazier was going to win this match. I did not expect Axiom to come out on top on this one. What'd you guys think, Jax or Phil? Whoever wants to talk.
I didn't watch it. I'm shocked.
I'm sorry, Sean or Phil. Sorry.
I'm shocked. I'm
kind of with. I was in and out of the match because it was a pre-show, so I'm kind of with Jax. I was there, but I didn't really pay attention. From what I did see, it was pretty good. But other than that, that's all I could say from the bits and pieces I saw looking up back and
Phil, did you watch it, or was I the only one that actually watched the pre-show?
No, I actually watched it too because I'm not gonna miss something that happened on the card that I just that I missed. So I watched the match, and again, I was shocked too. I had my money on my boy Nathan Fraser, but then again, he disappointed me. Not happy about it, but you know what? I mean, good. It was a good match overall. It was a good match.
Yeah, all three of us, you, me, and Jax, took Nathan Frazier to win this match. So we all thought he was going to win this. Let's head into one of the singles matches from tonight, from last night. The one that has a lot of storyline behind it, Carmelo Hayes and Lexis King.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who wants to start off on this one?
I personally, I liked it. I think they did real good. I would have loved to seen Lexis King pull off the win, but after Shawn Michaels' announcement an hour ago, we kind of know why he didn't pull off the win. But
right,
I liked that at the ending, Lexis King was like, "Hey, I'm not the one that did it, but thanks for the spotlight."
And that's why I think it was perfect that he didn't win the match, because he used Carmelo Hayes to get on the card.
Yeah.
And I thought that was brilliant. Sean, you have anything to say about this match?
I thought it was great too. Like what Jackson said after the end of the match, he was like, hey, by the way, Carmelo, I didn't do it, but thanks for the PLE rub, brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
thanks for the paycheck, dog. Like,
right? I was like, you fucking scumbag. Like,
it was great.
It was great. It was a great match all around too. I know I'm the AEW guy, right? But I have to praise NXT for doing a lot more with fucking Brian Pillman Jr. than AEW ever did. Like this is making me interested in Lexis King. Like, so congrats to props to Triple H and Shawn Michaels and whatever for giving this kid
the whole thing with Lexis King and his name is people hated his name because they're like, oh look, WWE ruined another person with these stupid name changes.
No,
it was his
wanted
idea.
To change it.
He did this himself, which makes me believe that WWE is no longer worried about your name, worried about controlling your name. They brought Cody Rhodes in as Cody Rhodes. They brought in Jade Cargill as Jade Cargill. It's like they were going to bring him in as Brian Pillman Jr., but he didn't want that. So that's big for all the free agents that want to come to WWE. Do you have anything to say about this match, Phil?
Yeah, I figure since I'm the one who talks a lot about it, I let all you guys go, and then I get the final one. So for the Lexis King Carmelo Hayes match, we all know that Lexis King has one of the smoothest entrances in NXT right now. Like, if I'm not tell me when I'm wrong. Just sliding in on the throne. Just gets
I want it in 2K24. I want it in 2K24. I want that entrance.
Right?
That's an awesome entrance.
Yes. 100% yes. Like, give me what I want, But anyway. But yeah, he comes out looking like Alexander Hamilton. Okay, cool. Like, Carmelo Hayes didn't have this much of a flashy. He didn't have as much as a flashy or impactful entrance as he usually does. But that's all right. No worries. He wasn't like the big one on the card anyway. So the match itself was actually very solid. I thought it was good. I thought Lexis might sneak something out, but I mean, Carmelo got the win either way. I'm not mad about it. Very solid match.
Yeah, we all chose King on this match too. So
yeah.
Right off the bat, we were 0 for 2. That's what makes this card good, though. That's what makes NXT great. Is it's not as predictable as the main rosters.
Right.
So let's move into our other what I'm considering an opening contest, and that's the steel cage between Kiana James and Roxanne Perez.
Mmm.
Who wants to start
Man.
this one? Sean?
I loved it. I even loved the ending, but at the same time, I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, but then I realized, oh, it's Izzy. Like, okay. Like, I was like, who the hell is this blonde chick helping Kiana? Because I love Kiana James. So,
Yo, low-key, I
was
also
like,
thought it was Tiffany.
I don't know. I just, for some reason, I love the heel women in NXT a lot. But the match all around was great. It was fucking. I'm glad. I think it was Kiana that won because I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, Kiana
Yep.
won. So
Yep.
Off of the interference from Izzy Dame, Kiana hit, I believe, her finisher, which I guess is called the deal breaker, and then
I love
pinned-
Kiana's entrance, by the way. The way they kept like zooming into like her bag and stuff, and then like she came out of the fucking new WWE headquarters. Like,
yeah, she comes out.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and what was interesting about that though was they did that like a while back. I think they did that like a while back in the show, like a little bit earlier on before they even like announced it. It's like she just starts, as like coming out of WWE headquarters going into the car, and then that's when they sort of announce that the cage comes down, Roxanne enters, and then they do the cinema thing of her arriving at the venue and then walking in.
Yeah,
that's what I like.
I like special entrances like that. That makes them feel like a major star.
I love
Absolutely.
the NXT entrances on wrestlers. Like, they make everyone feel like they are a superstar with everything that they do. And I'm glad that we're starting to see that somewhat on the main roster. And we'll touch base on one of them next in the next match that we're going to cover. But it makes the person feel more important and special. And they used to be great with all the Titantrons back in the day in the Attitude Era. And they need to get back to doing that because that makes a big difference. And it shows that WWE is behind their wrestlers. I was shocked that Kiana James won this match. I mean, I picked her to win, but I was still shocked because I didn't think it would happen.
Yeah, I didn't see this one coming. Like, Roxanne has proven herself in more of the hard-hitting matches she's had, like when it comes to like the no disqualification matches and shit. I almost thought this was a slot hole plug for her to win it. Like, I was like, all right, cool. Another one for Roxanne. But having a return, an interference really helped.
This was the first of 2 returns tonight that we got.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. Real. Roxanne is definitely ready for SmackDown, and SmackDown does need more baby faces. Let's close out the tab for tonight. Sean, where can we find you?
Well, usually on Sundays, well, except for tonight, because I've been blessed to being a special guest here on NXT on Tap. Thank you very much. You can find me on the sister station, River City Radio, for the table spot. We'll be back next week. My co-host Mike was sick, and it's also the holidays. Next weekend, we have a special guest join us for the first time ever. The one, the only, Mikey P.
Nice.
You can also find me on my socials, Alpha Wolf Sean B 2.0 on Instagram. Click the link, and I'll take you to all the other socials.
Jax?
You can find me here on Tuesdays for NXT on Tap. You can find me on Rivet City Radio for Botch Spots and Chair Shots, Nerdy News at 420. Find me on Wolfpack Podcast for the Wolfpack Podcast and Boyfriend Time. And because we're closing the tap out, I'm going home. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Please get your Christmas shopping done early and do not get aggravated with people.
Phil?
Well, now that we're at that time, and if anybody watching still likes to see this beautiful face hanging around, you can check me out on all of my socials, Facebook, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. Elon Musk, get it fucking finished. Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Twitch at my name that's usually right here, Phil the Future. But yeah, also you check me out here on every Tuesday night right after NXT with my awesome co-hosts Scalz and Jax for NXT on Tap. And then occasionally, every now and then on Thursdays for Rivet City Radio's Botch Bitch Trivia Show.
I am Scalz. Thanks for everybody for stopping by tonight. We'll be back here on Tuesday right after NXT for our normal edition of NXT on Tap. Then we will be back on Thursday for Career Retrospective. It'll be happening around 10 p.m. This week it is on the one, the only, the man of three faces, Mick Foley. Before that, over on Rivet City Radio, you will have Boss Bitch Trivia. Then on Friday, we have Friday Night Review coming up right after SmackDown. And then Saturday, you will have the return of Killing the Madness with Prince and Mike, as well as possibly the return of Ringside Chatter. Hope everybody had a great evening. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you all soon.